Hello. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining, everybody. Hopefully you will like this video. If you do, please like, share, subscribe. Don't be shy. Come on now. So as you can tell by the title of this video, this is going to be a review where I talk about the pros and cons of my new favorite appliance in the whole wide world, which is the Bissell Crosswave. Oh yes, I absolutely love this thing. There's really no words to describe how much I love this appliance. Now, Bissell's claim to fame, quote unquote, Bissell has promised us, or Bissell promises us, that the Crosswave is all you need. You don't need to do any more mopping. You don't need to vacuum your floors or sweep them or whatever you were doing, because according to Bissell, the Crosswave does all of that. And I'm going to say that when I first got this thing, I had really high expectations for it, and it has not disappointed. I mean, I thought I was doing a good job cleaning my floors. My God, I thought I was running a pretty clean house here, but turns out I was very wrong, because this thing, once I used it on my hardwood floors upstairs in my living room, what a difference. It's like it got in it deep into the little cracks in the wood, and the little crevices, and it's like it lifted out dirt and sand that was embedded into the tile, that it just quite simply a traditional mop was not capable of picking up, or a vacuum or a broom. So as far as pros, that's one thing that I really like about it. So for the machine itself, it's pretty easy to use and maintain. They make it easy so that you can take it apart. This is the front piece, right? This piece right here lights up like some LED lights when you're dispensing the water, which you will maybe be able to see later when I go upstairs and I use this thing for a couple minutes. Um, this machine, this machine I got from Walmart, and I paid $299 plus tax. So it's not a tiny, I wouldn't exactly call it a small purchase. You know, like the Bissell Crosswave is not something you're going to go pick up at your local Dollarama. That's for sure. Um, and actually, as of the date that this video is being recorded, which is the 19th of August, 2020, if you go onto the Bissell website, this exact machine is going for, I think, $329.99 plus tax, plus delivery, like plus shipping. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's a cheap machine. So when I got this machine, I had pretty high expectations for it. So anyway, this particular machine came with this roller brush. This is a multi-purpose brush. So these orange ones are like a little thicker, harder fiber, and the rest of it is just like microfibers, you know. And anyway, I find this brush works very well. One thing, another pro that I really like about this multi-surface brush, is that it doesn't seem to tangle. Like, I have a cat that sheds a lot. There's a lady in this house and she sheds a lot. Like her hair, this woman's hair is just coming out like long dark hair all over the house. I don't know what's going on with her. She might have to get that checked out. Anyway, with all the fur and all of the hair in this house on the floor, it does not get tangled up in this brush roll. So it's good. It's almost like Bissell's technology with their pet eraser vacuums, where it has that tangle-free brush roll. And with this, for the most part, like there might be the odd little hair here and there that I got to pick out, you know what I mean? But that's no big deal. I mean, considering if you could see the hair and fur and pet fur that is on my floors, this is it's pretty, like, for me, it's impressive. I'm not complaining at all. And to put the brush roll back in, it's easy. Just goes back in like that, and clicks back into place. And then this front piece goes back on as well. Whoops. Goes back on just like that. So next is the dirty water tank. Some of the Bissell Crosswave models, they come with a thing that goes inside, and you pull it out, and it's a strainer, and it basically helps separate, the chunky stuff, the hair, fur balls, and Cheerios and Fruit Loops or whatever. There's a filter on top here, and this filter comes out, and so when the thing fills up, the dirty water tank fills up, there's the dirty water line right there. When it fills up, empty it out. After you finished using it, obviously, just like anything else, I mean, this is a $300 appliance, so my advice, and Bissell's advice as well, actually, is treat it as such. Take care of it every time you use it. All of this here in the front comes apart. You can clean it all out. There's a self-cleaning cycle, which I will show you guys in a little bit. So this machine is designed to be not only easy to use, but also easy to clean and also easy to maintain. And you always want to make sure that you clean out your appliances and really maintain them. So that's that. On the back is this is where the clean water goes and the cleaning solution. If you're only doing a little small area, you can just fill it up to there. If you're doing a larger area, fill it up to here, and then the rest of it is cleaning solution, right? So pretty straightforward. I do a pretty large area, and I find for the most part, one tank is enough. So, but I mean, it depends on your house. It depends on how much square footage. It depends on how large of an area that you're covering, obviously. So there's that. Other than that, and this just hear that click. Once you hear that click, then the clean water tank is in place. Other than that, I really, like I said, I really love the machine. One thing, or a couple things, that Bissell claims that this machine is capable of, because this machine, it vacuums as it mops and as it cleans, right? Now, supposedly, you can use this machine to go over your carpets. I wouldn't go over like a thick, high pile carpet. If it's just like a smaller, flat area carpet, okay, you can go over with that. Up here on the handle, there's two settings, one for hard floor, one for carpet. So if you select the rug or the carpet setting, only difference is that if you set it on for rug or carpet, it just dispenses more water. That's really the only difference. But yeah, it's not to be mistaken for a designated carpet cleaning steam cleaner or shampooer, right? So if you've got a large area of carpet and you need a really good deep cleaning, then, obviously you're not going to go for something like the Bissell Crosswave. This is good just to give the carpets a quick freshen up, you know what I mean? But like I said, for a really thorough deep cleaning, then you're obviously going to need a designated shampooer or carpet cleaning machine. Just like if you want a really deep cleaning carpet when you vacuum, although this does do dry, like you can go over your carpets just with it not dispensing water, and it can pick stuff up. But obviously, if you have a really good quality vacuum to get really deep down into the fibers of your carpet, that would obviously be ideal. Other than that, I love this machine so much. I really, really do. So now we get into the cons, because it's not really without its flaws. One thing that I would really like Bissell to hopefully pay more attention to is the cord. I think this is a 25-foot cord, if I'm not mistaken, which is okay. I mean, I can get around my living room, but as soon as I turn the corner and go down the hall, I'm running out of cord, which is not a huge, huge deal. You know what I mean? Because there's a wonderful invention on the market called an extension cord. So, if need be, if you need an extension cord, or if you have to unplug it a couple times as you travel throughout the house. But I think if they added about another 10 to 15 feet onto their cord, I think that would help. I think that would be a big help. And the same also applies with their vacuums as well. I find their vacuums would be better if the cords were just a little bit longer. So there's that. And another thing that I'm going to say about this machine is it is not quiet. It is not a quiet machine by any means. So if you're a mom or dad and you want to do some cleaning while the kids are asleep, either they're taking an afternoon nap and you want to seize the opportunity to do some housework, or if it's nighttime and they're sleeping at night, yeah, they're probably, if your kids are not really deep sleepers, this machine is probably going to wake them up, and you'll see. Because after this, in another minute, we're going to go upstairs and you guys can watch me clean my living room floors for a couple minutes because, why not? But yeah, it's not a quiet machine. Yeah. Now, some people, for me, this is not an issue. I don't consider this to be a con, but I'm going to mention it anyway because I've seen a couple of videos where some people are whining and complaining because they say, it's so heavy, it's so heavy. Um, you have to keep in mind that there has to be some weight to a vacuum or something like this. There has to be some weight to it so that it can stay on the ground, so that it can stay on the floor, so that it's not bouncing all over, so that it can be effective. This machine, the Bissell Crosswave, I believe it weighs in at around 14 pounds, I think. And I mean, I've got problems with my back, my shoulder right here. You can see scars. I don't know if you can see that scar right here. I've got 3 screws in this shoulder because I smashed my shoulder a few years ago and I had surgery and they had to put my rotary cup bone together like a jigsaw puzzle. So I've got 3 screws in this shoulder now for life. Between that and my bad back, and I'm more than capable of lifting up this machine with my bad arm. This is my bad arm, okay? And I'm more than capable of doing that. For me, it's not heavy, but again, like I said, some people complained about that. Other than that, oh, another thing, and this is going to be another con for me, is the Bissell cleaning solution. So this is a bottle of the multi-surface Bissell cleaning solution. Mind you, it smells really nice. Yummy. Well, not yummy. I mean, don't drink it. I don't. If you drink this, you just might have a bad day. But no, this is 1.89 liters. But guess what? Now, I don't know about all the rest of you guys in the United States or in the UK and Europe. I don't know, but here in Ontario, Canada, I got this from Walmart, actually from the same Walmart that I got the machine from, $26.99 plus tax. So let's just say $30 for the sake of an argument for this bottle of cleaning solution. And you use it, you go through it, right? I do my floors every other day. And, like this is not really a big bottle. You can get a bigger bottle of Pine Sol for like $4.99 or whatever, or $5.99. That's a big difference from $13, or sorry, $26.99 for this. So Bissell, I mean, Bissell says they insist that you use only their cleaning solution in the Bissell Crosswave. But at this price, once this bottle finishes, I might just put some Pine Sol in there. I've spoke to other people. There's other videos online on YouTube about reviews for the Bissell Crosswave. Other people have said they've used Mr. Clean or Pine Sol or, whatever. Because this stuff is just really expensive, right? Like $26.99. I mean, come on, that's a lot. That's really expensive. And this stuff, even the Bissell shampoo soap for carpets, the big bottles, in the last year or so, the prices have gone up. Like they used to be like $17.99 or $14.99 for a big bottle of the Bissell shampoo soap. And now, like in the last year or two, the prices have hiked up to like $30 a bottle. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on there, but that's definitely a con, is the cost of the detergent. Other than that, I really love love this machine. I use it, like I said, I use it every other day, and I absolutely love it. It does a fantastic job. So, like I said, I'm going to do a little demonstration video. Now my camera is not too good. I would like to put the camera to the floor so that you guys can see what's on the floor and that you can see what this thing is doing. If I'm not able to do that, then I'm just going to set the camera up on my mantle upstairs in my living room. So I'm going to pause the video and let's go upstairs, and you guys can just, sit back and chill and watch me clean my floors for a couple minutes. All right. So I'm going to pause the video. We'll be right back, and we'll be upstairs in the living room. All right, you guys, I'm back. I'm upstairs and I'm down on the floor right now. The camera, it looks like I'm getting a lot of glare when I face it down to the floor, but I'll try. And you guys, I'll just do this for a minute just so you guys get a quick view and you can hear it. And you can see this Bissell Crosswave in action. Okay, so I'm going to tilt the camera down. So just give me a minute here. How's that? Okay. Well, we'll see. I don't know how that's going to look, but we'll see. Turn this off because that's going to make some noise. Okay, so here we go. You can see on the floor, I mean, I can see it right here. There's some stuff on the floor, some chips and some hair and stuff. So we'll see how this turns out on the camera. All right, here we go. Okay, well, I guess sorry, there I am. I guess that wasn't too much. too much of a demonstration. Hopefully, I don't know, when I play it back, maybe I'll be able to see how it did. So what I'm going to do anyway is I'm going to finish doing the rest of my house, the upstairs, and then when the dirty water tank fills up, I'm going to start the video again, and I'm going to show you guys what it picked up, okay? So I'm just going to finish cleaning, and I'll be right back. Hey you guys, I'm back. Okay, so I finished doing all my cleaning upstairs. I did my floors with the Bissell Crosswave. And as promised, I have dirty water to show you. So this was the embarrassing part that I was the part that I was worried about. So this is what came off of my floors. It's not too bad. This is after, if I can turn it. I keep getting this awful glare. My God, this camera is horrible. Yeah, this is after, you can see some chunky stuff in the bottom there. This is after 2 days. No, this is the third day now that I'm going over my floor. So yeah, some dirty water. This comes off like that. And you can see there's some hair and some stuff there. So I'm just going to take this, put that aside there, and I'm going to dump it into the sink. I don't know if you guys can see that there. So I'm just going to dump that dirty water into the sink. Not right into the sink because I have my strainer thingy in there. So anyway, there's that. Sorry, the camera's jiggling around here. So I'm just going to clean this off really quick. And then I'm going to show you guys the final part that I do. This is the end, just some maintenance for the machine to keep the machine clean and running well. So I'm just going to rinse out these parts. I'm going to pause the video again really quick, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you guys the self-cleaning part of the Bissell Crosswave. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I'm going to tilt the camera downwards towards the floor, and I'm going to show you guys how to run the cleaning cycle on the Bissell Crosswave. Bissell recommends that you set the machine on the stand and run it for like 10 seconds or whatever. So I have my own way of doing it just because I want to make sure it's extra clean. Like I want to make sure that the roller brush is clean as well as the water runs through the machine and cleans out the machine. So the first time that I do it, I use about 80% bleach and 20% hot water, and I put that into the tray, which you'll see in a sec. I've got it sitting on the floor, and just fill it up. It only takes about that much. And then I'll run that for about 20 seconds. And then I'll fill up the tray with just hot water, not boiling water, but hot water. And then that'll give it a final rinse to get the bleach out of the brush and whatnot and freshen it up. So that's what I do. So I'm going to tilt the camera downwards. I've got it sitting here. Okay. So that right there, that's the tray. And this is going to be your final step. So just take the Bissell Crosswave, set it into the tray like that. And then you're just going to tilt it backwards like that, so that when you turn it on, the brush roll is going to be going and all that clean water is going to go into there, right? So I'm going to turn it on, run it for about 10-15 seconds, and then I'm going to fill up the tray with hot water, then I'm going to do it again. So here we go. So I pushed the trigger and I dispensed some water because there's still some water left in the clean water tank. Okay, so now I'm going to I've got some hot water in my measuring cup right here, and I'm going to fill it up to the line in the tray. So this is just plain hot water now. Like there's no bleach or no chemicals or nothing in that. So there's that. And now set the thing back down on the tray. And repeat, do the same thing, run it for about 20 seconds. All right. I don't know how many seconds that was. I actually lost count. All right. Yeah. So that's done. And now I'm gonna set the Bissell Crosswave right here. And the final thing, the final step that I do, you can see the machine there, is this is once you finished using it and everything's done. So now I've taken off this piece right here. And I'm going to put that into the sink and I'm going to clean that. And I'm going to take off the roller brush. You can see some little bits of hair and everything that gets stuck in there. So you want to make sure that all of this in here is clean inside here in the hole, in the suction tunnel. You want to make sure that's cleaned out, free of hair and debris around the bearing right here. You want to make sure that's clean and make sure it's all dried off. And your roller brush, now it's all nice and clean, and if you smell it, it even smells nice and clean because it's, you know, had bleach go through it. And there's a stand for your brush roll on the thing here. So you will take this, the stand, and you'll get it all nice and dried off and cleaned off. And then you just stand your brush roll in there like that, and you leave it there for 24 hours or whatever, and wait for the brush roll to completely dry. And I mean, right now, it's almost completely dry because I let it run and spin, right, for like 20 seconds or whatever. And once everything's all completely dry, pop the brush roll back on, put it back together, and there you go. I'm going to clean out the inside of the water tank and everything right now. And that's it. You're good to go. So I hope that was a little bit of a demonstration. The camera was not as good as what I was hoping. Sorry about that. Anyway, I hope that helps you guys. If there's any of you who are, you know, deciding if you want to maybe get a Bissell Crosswave, I hope this video was helpful. I really, really love mine. But it is, you know, it is an appliance like anything else. You have to take care of it and you have to maintain it. Okay, so that's the main thing. So take care, everybody. See you in my next video, whatever that video will be. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Maybe a Zodiac video. I think I still have to do Virgo. So take care, everybody. Stay safe. Bye-bye.